Oh, what's going on, everyone? This is Dark Sky, and today we are playing Medieval Dynasty. And we've gotten a little bit further. I've gotten a hunting lodge over there in the back. I plan to do like a little road to it. I've got two people now that got houses back to back right here that are, the part of our culture here that I'm slowly building up. And we just finally made it through the year, and I got a little bit of a better feeling on what I need to do to be able to survive. So I'm going to need to work on, I think, collecting more food and whatnot during the summertime so that I can make it through the winter, and also just picking up little resources along the way. So we got some things got to do here now. It looks like what I need to do is I need to go out. I need to hunt some foxes, some bears, and all that fun. Well, not bears, boars, I mean. So we got a bunch of, that stuff that we got to take care of. What I've been doing is I've been working on making spoons. And so I just make the spoons in here. So I put the sticks in here, and then hopefully I end up making the a bunch of spoons. I haven't seen them put any spoons in here yet, to be honest. So I'm not sure where they stick them when they're done. So it's free up workstation, but she's doing her thing. She's working. But it says no wood at Mauina. Imagine that's her house. Let me see. Do I have any logs on me? I do have some rot. The rot can be used to go into my compost here, and then I can hopefully at some point it'll turn into fertilizer. So I'll put all that into there. And then we got the broadleaf plantain, a type used for healing purposes, found in the wilderness during spring, summer, and autumn, can be consumed or used for crafting. All right, well, that might be a good one to kind of stick in off to the side. We got some meat. We got these mushrooms, type mushroom foraged in the forest in the spring, can be consumed or cooked into various dishes in the kitchen. So there is a kitchen that we can get at a later point, but I think actually I can make that now, but I don't want to make the kitchen because I'm kind of working on trying to get to the point so that I can make linen. I want to be able to make linen. So that's kind of my my area right now that I want to work on. Wow, this oak ale goes for 100, so that might be a good deal to go for. Now, I do have coin here, and I have 121 of it, but I do need to go and pay taxes. Apparently, you have to pay taxes at the beginning of spring, and now that it's spring, I need to go and take care of that. Now, I'm still trying to figure out how it is that I can get the people, to go out and gather the resources. It's still a little unclear to me, but I'm figuring it out slowly. So let's see, we got that there. I got the coin, we got the feathers, we got the straw here. Is she picking up resources? Because that would be pretty neat. So what I was thinking about is doing a road here. Let's see, what I wanted to do is do the road thing. There we go. There we go. Got a nice little path now down here. Let's get this thing out of the way. Okay, let's bring this road right through here. There we are. That looks pretty nice. Just got to get rid of this stump here. There we go. Now we got this nice little road here that kind of cleans out the area. Now this area back here is all ready to go to plant in another building or whatnot. And then I don't know, maybe I'll just have like a nice little road come up here. Does it show up on the map like that? Oh yeah, it does show up. Huh, that's pretty neat. So you can see the road on the map. That's pretty cool. Now the other thing I wanted to do is I have all these berry bushes right here. What I like to do is to take a fence, and I want to do a stick fence. Oh darn it, I don't have a body yet, have I? I wanted that stick fence there, but that's 150. All right, so what we need to go do actually right now is probably go back and pay our taxes. At least get our taxes out of the way so we are good until next year. And then the next thing is we need to start just mass producing like spoons or something like that. I mean, they only go for like 1 silver, but if we can mass produce them, hopefully we can get, you know, quite a few spoons, and you can sell those for 1 silver and be able to turn those in for money. And then that way we can go from there. Now let me see, where is this guy? He's up there. I thought this was the guy I was supposed to go and pay. He said that was the guy that was supposed to be able to pay taxes to. But when I went to him, he doesn't it doesn't give me that option. Now you can go into knowledge here, and when you go to knowledge, you can kind of get a overview of what stuff kind of you need to do and stuff like that. But let me see here. What I want to do is fishing, extraction, armor, damage, shield, bandits, family, not family, management. Building a settlement in the valley will require you to pay appropriate taxes every spring. Each new building and field will increase taxation. Apart from that, the taxes modifiers multiplies as you move to higher development stages, which depend on the number of buildings present in your settlement. Taxes are collected by the Castellan in the village of Gustavia. If you fail to pay the taxes in time, you will be in debt to the king, as well as pay the price of losing 1,000 dynasty reputation, which each year the debt will increase. If your dynasty reputation drops below negative 10,000, you'll be banished from the valley and your adventure will come to an end. So I guess what I'm going to do, I'll end up getting is a quest on paying taxes. Now, I haven't gotten any quests yet. Oh, yes, I have. Pay taxes. I have to pay taxes or there might be trouble. Delivered to unit cost. Coin is 125.1. Really? And I have 121? I'm just a little shy. So I need to go and find someone to sell something to. I'll have to make some more money. Yes, here you go. Should cover everything. Splendid. There we go. Taxes paid for the year. Nice. Well, I'm slowly been figuring it out, so I think that I'm getting a better idea on how to make money and whatnot. I'd like to go after the foxes and see if we can't at least complete that quest. That'll do the chapter 4 of Into the Wilderness, get that out of the way. Now, I'm trying to figure out a way for my guys to go out and start extracting stuff, and then for them to give me resources. I have yet to really figure out how I go about doing that. Or is it? Can you have the people go out and gather resources for you? I don't know. I'm guessing it is, because it seems like that should be a thing. Wonder how I get these people to like harvest their own and stuff out there, you know, to go get meat and all that fun stuff. All right, so I do this, and then just hit accept on that, and then I just sit here and I make the 36, and so that's 36 silver I'll make right there. If I continually do this, just going out and gathering sticks, each stick is only zero point 0.2 silver if I sell it. But if I make it into a wooden spoon, then I can get up to like 1 silver for the wooden spoon. And wooden spoons only take 2 sticks. And in the process of just sitting here making wooden spoons, it also increases that certain area for me to be able to get up to the point where I can make the clothing house and all that. So the linen house. That's what I'm kind of working towards, because once I get to that point, then I'll be able to make my bows, and maybe hunting will become a little bit more easier. So if we look here, we can see that, yeah, she's in production right now. Maybe she should be in survival. I don't know how she would do in diplomacy. But we look here, we can see not under skills. Technology? Yes, technology. And I am up to right here. So I'm got the kitchen. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to make this and then to be able to make this stuff here. Oh, grains. I don't even have grains. And a wooden bowl. Gruel, cabbage, mushroom soup. See, a lot of this stuff takes a lot of different things it requires. And I don't have a lot of these different these things yet. The easiest one, it seems right now, is for me just to work on the workshop and make the wooden spoon like over and over, and try to make you know, some money off of that. And then maybe at that point, I don't know, maybe a smithy might come in handy, because you know, I could make a bronze swords, I could make the shields that might help me with being able to stay alive a little bit longer. Bronze armor, bronze helmets. But ultimately, what I'm looking forward to is not so much the getting the armor, but if I get to the sewing here, I can get my winter shoes, winter collar. See what else we got. We got winter trousers, winter braces, and winter coat. So this would be really good. And then I got the thin boots and the thin gabardine, which is more for the summertime. So this would be all for the summer. I get my winter stuff for the one during the winter time, and then I should be pretty good. I mean, it's just a matter of just putting it into my chest and moving it back and forth. Now, once I get to that point, I should be able to pick up the linen thread. Linen thread will allow me to make um, the bow, because I only need 2 pieces of linen thread and some sticks, I believe, for me to make the bow. And then I just make a bunch of arrows, and hunting will come in a lot easier. So that's what we're mostly working on right now. Let's see. I'm thinking taking her off the production. But is there a way for me to manage her for something else? See, she's got a house, the workplace. I got the fishing hut, which would be nice. Ooh, I get a longbow then, too. Survival technology. Developed this technology by hunting animals, setting traps, and fishing. Discover new schemes and learn to construct more advanced hunting buildings. This type of production building, workers employed here will provide various potions and items gathered from foraging. Has the herbalist table inside. Employed here will provide resources gathered from hunting. Has the workbench. So I don't understand that. Does that mean that they go out and go hunting for stuff? I don't understand that. Workers employed here will provide fish meat. As workbench drying rack inside. Provide various potions. Workers employed here will provide resources gathered from. I'm thinking that I should make the well, but I don't know. I mean, I have the water right nearby, so I don't really need the well. Workers are transferred here. They'll provide resources for buildings and crafting in its range. A type of extraction building, workers employed here will provide logs and sticks as well as firewood and planks, which can be crafted here. Oh, really? At the woodshed? Okay. Maybe that's what I should do. Let's make the woodshed. All right, so let me see what. Maybe make the woodshed over in this area? All right, let's go back over and see if we planted that thing in the right spot. I don't think we did. I think we planted that in the road, didn't we? It's kind of in the road. But, you know, that might work, actually. I don't know. Might work. Because then they got all these trees here to work with. So, yeah, let's see how that works out for us. No, it's off to the side of the road. Actually, it's not in the road. Need some logs. Let's cut down a few logs and see what how this thing works out. Maybe I can send the girl that's on production. Maybe I can send her out to do, you know, manage the logs and all that. The kitchen might not be a bad idea, but like I said, it's going to take a lot of resources. A lot of things that we don't have currently that we're going to have to try to figure out. And I don't want to spend too much money on it because I'm trying to get to that point where I can get the linen house and then just kind of go from there. So I wonder what do I just put an axe in here and then have them go out and chop down wood or something? Is this thing? No, this thing's not backwards. Okay. All right, so let me see here. We got the woodshed. Oh, yes, we can apply. So what I'm going to do is take the person off of this. See, we don't have the apprentice. Oh, tools needed is an axe. Okay. All right. So we want to assign this. We want to get logs. We want sticks. Some firewood. Maybe some of that. Yeah, that should look pretty good. Toggle, select. Yep, accept. Cost an axe and one log. I would think that I would be able to get the this here. I guess I need to put in the tool for this. So what I put up to 20%, I guess, and then what, maybe a 20% on this. And then firewood, I think maybe what, 10? And planks, let's stick that up to about 20. From that, there we go. All right, so now the woodshed just requires a tool. I just have to make this tool, I guess, right? Is that how this works? That's stone axe. All right, now what I want to do is I want to put this axe, see here. Now, hopefully what they'll do is they'll go around and start picking up all these sticks and stuff like that, so I don't have to do it. I don't know what this John Ward stuff is, but I figure it's got to be good, you know? All right, so it looks like I think this is the person. Yeah, this is the person that's going to come over here. Let's see what she does. If she does she grab the axe and just start working on this? Oh, let's see. What's this? Oh, -2% of poisoning can be consumed and used for crafting, detoxifying purposes. Okay. Okay, she works on that. Wonder if she actually goes out and gathers resources, or do I have to do that? Well, let me see here. I need to set up a trap anyways. Let's do that. Let's see. Furniture decorations. And you would think that a trap would be considered a furniture decoration. I'm going to use that meat to go. Let's see. What is it better? Is it better to buy the roast? I think the roast, actually, if I roast the meat, I think it gives me a +12 to food versus if I dry it, it only gives me a 2 to food. So I think that's, yep, +12. Yep, that's what I want. Let's do that. That'll give me a little bit more food. And then we need to go and do some hunting. Wouldn't mind seeing if I can get into the whole fishing bit, because there is a bunch of fish out here. Might be a good spot for me to set something up. I don't know. What kind of technology do I need for that? See, simple house, fishing hut. Okay, so here's where I have to continue working on this herbalist. So probably, what, making arrows? Maybe I should start making arrows. Maybe that'll get me up to doing the fishing hut. Once I get the fishing hut, then I should be able to start getting fish and all that. That would be awesome. And then I got the food storage, and the next one is the barn. What does it require? Develop this technology by farming and breeding animals, discover new schemes, and learn to construct more advanced farming structures. Okay. So I just need to get into farming to get that one out. This one here, I'm almost to smithing just by creating those spoons. I'm getting really close to getting my smithy. And then hopefully I get to my sewing. Now, let me see here. What do I got here? I have for houses 8 of 10 that I'm able to do. So I don't want to build too many more houses at the moment, because I need, for me to get that linen house, is going to count as one of those houses. So let's go out. Let's do some hunting and see if we can't wooden spears. Oh, I got 2. One's kind of broken though, or getting close to being broke. Now let's see if I can hunt the rest of these foxes. And if anything, maybe I can get some rabbits too, because there's always a lot of rabbits running around in here. It's weird though, the foxes, they make like a weird noise, almost like a cat meowing. So if you hear like a cat meowing, just stop where you are and kind of look around. These are some big spears if I'm using a whole entire log just for one spear. There's a bird cage that we can get. Now we could actually make fried bird or fried chicken or whatever. All right, let's run back. We got some meat from the foxes killing the rabbits. Maybe we can turn this meat into some roasted meat, and then we'll just be able to get our food up. Oh, Smithy 1 unlocked. Nice. So did that go up because I was doing the cooking food? See, crafting items and cooking. Yep, cooking. So crafting items and cooking increases this. All right, good. That's good to know. During the wintertime, it seems to be a lot easier to see these foxes because, they stick out like a sore thumb. But it's funny that I have all this fur and leather and stuff like that, but my guy apparently doesn't know how to like make it into a piece of cloth, or even just drape the fur over the top of him to keep himself warm. But we are just about to hit summertime. I feel like I just can't seem to get, like, I don't have enough time in the day to be able to get everything accomplished that I want to do. I like to do the whole farming bit. I like to work on making getting all of these sticks picked up. I like to be able to make those spoons and get those spoons, done. It almost feels like it would be easier if there was like a second person, because these NPCs don't really seem to do anything. Like I always have to do work for them, I have to well, I know I have to point them in the right direction, but I don't know, it just seems strange. Like they can't go out and pick up a mushroom and eat it and be like, okay, I'm fed. I don't know. See, so I got all this. Let me see if I can't turn these into spoons. I just got to keep flirting, I guess. Hopefully I'll end up making a wife, and then that way it's just be that much more easier, because then I only have to deal with the one person. That'll free up the house too, so that'll be nice. But yeah, so slowly figuring this game out. It takes a little bit. It's a little bit of a learning curve, that is for sure. I still am trying to figure out a lot of the different aspects of the game. I'm sure there's once I get it, you know, things will come a little bit easier, and I'll be able to start unlocking more stuff, and we'll get this little village of mine growing even more so than it is right now. But I want to thank you very much for coming along and joining me on this medieval adventure. It's been super fun. I want to thank Dark Sky channel members for their support, and if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a member. Smash that join button down below and you get all kinds of perks and benefits. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like if you're enjoying this series. Don't forget that I stream on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you do not want to miss out on that. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.